What up, friends? How are you doing? I'm like so tired. So that cup my son got from school from his teacher, it changes colors. How are y'all doing? I'm in my feelings. Just gonna warn you, okay? Not me out of breath. Okay, so our little friend's still here. And I cut myself over here, so I'm just So dinner is so freaking delicious, and I wish I had time to cook more. It was so good, and I'm actually like really tired. I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. I still have some left, of course, but I just like scarfed, like, look, my food down. Like I ate, okay? It was so good. Okay, I'm gonna miss meat, okay? But I've decided I am gonna be vegetarian, okay? Not vegan, but vegetarian. Um, I think it'll help me health wise, okay? And especially since today, I'm gonna tell you why I'm in my feelings, okay? Because that girl, Jackie O from Wild and Out, was going and getting a BBL and she didn't make it. She passed away. She has 4 little babies. I think her little baby is like a year, barely a year old or a year old. Little bald baby. Like, I don't even know if he can walk. It's a little boy. She has 3 girls, and I was recommended her on YouTube. So while I was cooking and watching this beautiful woman who has nothing wrong with her, why was she going to, I don't know if it was a BBL or what. She was getting some procedure done. The doctor even took a picture with her when she was going to go get the, I'm assuming it was a BBL. And for a long time I wanted to get a BBL, but I've gained too much weight, so that, you know, you had to be slim in some parts, and I just have lost control of my weight. And I'm not back at my full weight. I've just gained like 30 pounds, but then I lost 10. Okay. So, you know, so with that being said, I just wish she would have just seen what she had and appreciated. Sometimes we're like our harshest critic, right? With our looks, right? And sometimes we're hard on ourselves. And it's not about looks and what people think. It's about you, how you feel about yourself. And maybe it was a medical procedure she had to have done that just so happened to be cosmetic. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but this woman was so beautiful, curvy in all the right places. But she did have 4 children, and we have to be content with ourselves. And I know I always say I want to get like lip fillers, so I don't have lips. I want to get a BBL, like I wanted to get implants at one point, like all these things. And I've talked myself out of it. Like before this, it wasn't because of this incident, but before this, like months ago, I decided I didn't want to get any of that I'm happy with what I look like. The only thing I'm getting done is my teeth, okay? That's it, is my teeth. I've wanted it for so long, and that's the only thing I'm getting. Everything else, I'm just gonna let it ride, and we'll just see how we end up, right? But I'm happy with my looks, and I think semi good looking. I'm I. And I'm happy with myself. I wouldn't want to do anything like crazy like that, because anything like I've never had a surgery in my life. Only time I ever stayed in the hospital was when I gave birth to my daughter, and that was it. My son was adopted, so I didn't have to go through childbirth and stuff like that. And so you know surgery is very serious, and I think that's how Kanye's mom passed away, because you have to stay like up like an incline or something, like you can't be left alone. The meds, the pain meds are serious, you know, you can stop breathing. You can have a stroke, like you can have a number of things happen. And so, I mean, unless you need to, but I'm like nobody to tell you like what you're gonna do or anything like that. It's my son. He just busts in here. He's like, oh, she's recording. You know, just be happy with who you are as a person. I forgot I was talking about something. I just started talking about something else randomly. You know, like we just like us people, like as a society, like the standards are so, you know, and me too. Sometimes when I'm mad at the mommies, I'll say something. Like the other day I called Liv a FA, which wasn't very nice of me, but I was frustrated, okay? And it's just her nasty attitude is what just ruins it. You know what I mean? Like she's okay, like she's not the way she thinks she is, you know? But hey, if that's, you know, she has to go to sleep with herself every day, not me, you know? It's just the attitude, you know, like it just they're like people are sometimes like people are just so mean, like how evil. Like that video I put up of her lies part one, her the way she was talking to those people was so mean and just ugly. And her attitude, you know, I don't think I've ever been, oops, my battery's gonna die. I don't think I was ever that bad. And if I was, I apologize. But she is one nasty, nasty, nasty human being. And you know, in life we meet people who are evil, pure evil, and I honestly believe she is pure evil. That's why I won't let up on her, because the way she mocks religion, the way she mocks spiritual journeys, the way she mocks praying, manifesting, like she thinks it's a big joke, right? She thinks it's just so funny. The devil will laugh right in your face, okay? And I honestly think she's evil like that. And I don't know, her mom too. Oh my gosh, like there's just some people in life that you will meet that are so ugly and just mean spirited for no reason. For no reason like your fault, but like things within them that they don't deal with. So they in turn become ugly, nasty individuals on an everyday basis to anybody. And that's Liv. She has some deep issues that she needs to deal with, and she wears it. And but she swears, you know, she'll lie to us and say whatever, but you know, nobody believes her. She's believes herself and her little crew, her little clique. But whatever, that's her shit, not mine. But it's ugly the way some people are. You know, like some people, like when people started doing like the pranks on people. You know, one time in middle school I was pranked, right? But it was a long time ago, so it wasn't like a prank, it was just like a joke or whatever. There's this, like, we were in lunch, right? I was like in 6th grade, and this group of guys came up to me, classmates, and they're like, oh, Jimmy wants to talk to you, Jimmy wants to be your boyfriend or whatever. And I was like I didn't even say yes, or I didn't even say anything like that, right? And so they go and they tell that guy that I said yes, that I wanted to be with him, which I didn't, because he wasn't even my type, right? And then so then everybody starts like, oh, you and Jimmy are in a relationship. And I'm like, no, like I never even said yes, I never even said that, right? And so they go and tell him that I said yes, which I didn't, and then they go and tell me that he said yes, which he did. Like neither one of us were even looking at each other, you know. It was just a random group of people that were just fucking around, right? And so then it turned into this big old like awkward fucking moment, okay? And everybody was like, oh, like I guess they're trying to play, I don't know if they were playing the joke on me or if they were playing the joke on him, I have no idea. But years later, like 10, 12, 13 years later. Okay. Well, okay, first he ends up getting with one of my friends, right? Like after that, it was just one day. Like nobody got with nobody. It was just like a haha joke, right? And then we moved on, right? 15 years later, the girl he got with after, which was a classmate of mine, she, which turns into his wife, comes and tells me, "Oh, do you remember when they played a joke on you?" And they're like, "Oh, what's his name wants to be with you or whatever." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, he went and got married and told his wife about it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I never even said yes. I was like, no, like, but they went, because the group of guys that was running around playing this prank or whatever told him that I said yes, that I wanted to be with him. Or like, it was like a stupid thing. And then he goes and gets married and tells his wife. And I'm like, okay, if that's what he told you, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you about what happened. That was so stupid. But like, people are just like that. People carry that childish behavior to adulthood, especially if it's a clique of guys that have been friends since they were little. You put them together, they're gonna act like they did when they were children. You know what I mean? That's just how, I don't know. I guess people think it's funny. I don't know. I don't fuck with people like that. I don't play jokes on people. I don't string people along. Like, I don't do that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm too busy. I'm too busy for the bullshit. Okay, but it's and I'm telling you, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the wife, 15 years later, comes and asks me, "Oh, did that really happen with Jimmy?" Like, he went and got married and told his wife about that, and I'm like, what? Like, I barely even remembered till she reminded me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. But yeah, that was fucked up, but it was just like I think they were joking, they were pranking both of us. You know what I mean? Which I didn't even really know this person. Like, half these people I didn't even know, but anyway, there's just some mean people like that, and I don't know why. I don't know why people do that. I don't know if it's something they get some sort of thrill out of it. I have no idea. I don't know. But she like the way Liv, that's my son playing basketball in the hallway. The way Liv talks to her subscribers, like, she talks to them really like condescending, but she's like, oh, like, so fake, and they really think she's being genuine. Like, they really think that she really cares about their announcement. Like, they're like saying, "Oh, today I went for a run." "Oh, you went for a run? Oh, that's what I need to do." She's very that. Or they'll be like, "Oh, I'm having a baby tomorrow. I'm being induced." "Oh, you're being induced." Oh, like, just mean. And here they are, they're thinking that she's like really happy or wanting to hear about them. She's just killing time. She's just trying to get her watch time in, but they're really thinking that she gives a shit about what they're saying. That's how mean an ugly of a person she is, and it just irks me. And the fact that she likes to talk about spirituality and God, and she's just mocking it. You know what I mean? Like, whatevs. If you don't believe in it, you don't believe in it, whatever. There's no need to mock people, okay? Like, just don't be ugly like that. Like, we're fucking grown adults. You don't have to be like life is too short for that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this woman that passed away, Jackie O, oh my gosh, like, she was like barely in her 30s, and here y'all are lollygagging, like, playing jokes on people, stringing people along, when there's a whole life to live out there. You know what I mean? And instead of out doing something, applying herself, she's there just, trying to kill watch time, ordering Chick-fil-A again, like, she's just a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, life is way too short, and she is way too happy. Okay, she got an apartment, yay. Slow clap. Like, she's acting like if she just bought a mansion. Like, that's great for you, but I have higher standards for myself, okay? And she's a bit too excited, but she's far away from her children. Like, she is way too happy for me. Okay? Way too happy for me, but yet so far away from her children is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I just pray for people like that, believe it or not, and I don't mean it in a shady way. I pray for people like that. I pray for the people who made my life miserable this year. I pray for all of them, and I hope all their dreams come true. Maybe then, if their dreams come true and they accomplish things and, you know, whatever makes them happy, and then they start to become good people, because there's just too many hurt people out there, and they're just out there just spreading that attitude like a virus. Okay, anyway, so that's why I was in my feelings. Like, that woman was so young, and she went in to have a BBL or whatever, and now she's gone, and she has 4 babies that she's leaving behind, you know. I think Liv was even talking about her, Jackie O. I would have been crying like, God, why did I move so far? Oh, conspiracy theory about the move. Conspiracy theory allegedly, because she was spotted, you know, going back to Dallas. What if she was just visiting Florida and her apartment was here, or house, whatever, is here in Texas, but she's letting us believe that she's moved, but she's really there in Dallas again. What do you think? All right, I gotta go. Bye-bye.